Hey everyone, C-Stan here with the Lord of the Rings living card game. Today I'm going to be doing I guess it's the third episode now of the series called A Random Walk to Mordor, where I generate a random set of heroes and, well, 6 of them, split them up into 2 decks, and build a couple of decks really quickly, and take them up against a random quest. And let me just get the randomizer up here. And looks like it's going to be to catch an orc with, unfortunately, Dori, Beorn, Faramir, Iristor, Eomer, and Grima. Okay. I'm not exactly sure how I want to break these up right now. We've got 3 tactics heroes, which could be all in one deck for a mono tactics deck. Of course, Dori does not combine with Beorn, unfortunately. But I guess we could have Faramir, Iristor, and Grima in a deck. I really like the Grima-Faramir pairing for deck building, but going with Iristor is not so good. So I think what I'm going to do is put Iristor in the tactics deck to help with card draw. Something like Iristor, Eomer, Beorn. So we can have like a lot of tactics events. And then I'll put the other 3 in the other deck. Yeah, I think that's how I'm probably going to split it. So, yeah, let me just get the heroes set up here. Dori, Beorn, and... No. It was Beorn, Eomer, and Iristor, right? Okay. You'll notice I have this extra panel here, which are suggested cards. So this is just something that I added. It is still awaiting acceptance by the developer of the Rivendell Council Room. But for now, I'm going to use it. I'll probably end up using it for all my deck building because I find it really speeds up the process. And for this other deck, we've got to load up Dori, and it was Faramir Leadership and Grima Lore. And I already know that this is going to be a strong deck, despite having Dori as a hero. Grima. Here we go. Okay. I want to build this deck first, I think, just because I already know what it's going to be. I am going to build this into an Ent deck. It's almost the ideal setup of heroes, so let's see. Let's put the auto includes first. So we want Daeron's Runes, Deep Knowledge, Steward. It's up here. Okay. We'll put in the keys as well. And I also want some of the event cards. My favorite cards to put in with Grima are actually Peace and Thought. Why is it not showing up here? Hold on. Here we go. I wonder why the search feature wasn't working there. And tighten our belts. Okay, now let's include all the Ents. Here we go. We got Treebeard, Quick Beam, Skinbark, maybe just one. There we go. And the Entrot, and Boomed and Trumpeted and Moot. We're already almost at 46 already. So let's see. What else is good in Ent deck? I guess is standard. Let me see what is suggested here. Faint. Seeing Stone, it suggests. All the Doom cards, it suggests. Legacy and Numenor can help. Let's just include 2 of those. We could add something to help Dory out, to make him useful. There's Ringmail. I mean, let's just include 1, just so that we can say we built around Dory a little bit. Okay, I'm going to leave this deck for now. I'm going to trim it down in a minute. But for now, I'm going to go to the other deck and decide how I want this to be built. Okay, well, we can make it a Rohan deck. Well, first let's get some weapons up here. We want Firefoot. We don't want any more heroes. Rivendell Blade. No, I want the Spear of the Mark. And there we go. Foe Hammer. Some feints. Some quick strikes. Goblin Cleaver. Daggers of Westernness. Rivendell Blades. All the cheap stuff. Unseen Strike? 32 threat? Yeah, it's not going to be that useful. We can get Daeron's runes. Why is it suggesting this one? Oh, discard pile stuff. Okay. What we want to trigger Éomer is characters leaving play. So we need some... The Ent deck certainly isn't going to provide us with that. So we could do minstrel stuff. Hammersmith will get us back some attachments that we discard. That might be useful. You know, drawing cards after the combat phase isn't going to be that useful with E-Restore, so I'm going to get rid of Foe Hammer. And what else? Card draw. Yes. Probably should have made some sort of Sylvan deck to go with this Éomer thing. It doesn't really work that well with Beorn, because Beorn is not going to die, at least not hopefully. So I've got this set up where I have one big defender, but I do not sacrifice a bunch of smaller healers. Well, let's see what we got for cheap allies in tactics and lore. We got Dunedain Hunter, of course. Yeah, let's put him in. Why don't we do that? Why don't we can get a bunch of these cheap guys, right? And you know, this kind of, even though I might not end up using it, kind of works well with Dory. So I'm going to include a couple of those, and they can, yeah, I don't know. Oh yes, of course, these work great with Éomer. And also those eagles, where are they? Those cost 2 eagles. Descendant. Oh no, it's Winged Guardian, right? Yeah. Okay. 44 for cards. We got a bunch of cheap cards. Yeah, you've got to be cheap. Quick strike. There's possibly the a card that can help out with Beorn. Where are they? The honor or something. Honor guards, yes. I definitely predict that I will be in Valor with a threat like that in the other deck with Grima, so we might want to include some favor of the Valar as well. It's a little expensive for this deck. I guess what I should include to help with the resource generation is the horn, because Aimer's going to want people to leave play, so okay, that should help. In the other deck, I will include I'll include another Favor the Valar. We got Sky High Threat, so we need to avoid threading out Entrot. I'm not crazy about. Boomed and Trumpet is only alright. You want lots of Feint, because Beorn can't take big hits. Okay, we're at 50 here. And over here, looks like we're at 52. So what do we get rid of? I don't know if anyone sees any major cards I'm missing. Feel free to let me know. One less Feint. The other deck has 3. One less Quick Strike. And actually, what I just realized what I do want is I think I might scrap Firefoot for Rohan Warhorse, just to get multiple attacks out of Aomer. Okay. Well, I think that about wraps it up. So let me just go ahead and save these decks and load them up into Octagon. Okay. So here we got Ents. Okay, and we also have, I don't know what I want to call this deck. Just Aomer, I guess. I feel like for some reason it's more of an Aomer deck than a Beorn deck, or an Eurostore deck. I don't know why. Okay. Now. There we got, okay. That's that. Okay, it looks like I am using a slightly outdated version of the deck builder, and it doesn't have all the octagon cards. I need to open up my deck builder here and load the decks that I just built and figure out what I'm missing. I think I'm missing, let's see, I'm missing a few cards here. Looks like I'm missing Favor the Valar, and I am missing also Beachbone, I think. There we go. And my other deck, I am missing two Favor the Valars as well. I don't want to rely on one-ofs because I'm pretty sure To Catch an Orc is that one where half your deck gets removed. If I'm remembering that correctly, so you don't want to lose one of your one-ofs in that. I probably should have made the Aerostore deck a bit bigger. Okay. First player is going to be the Beorn deck. Or the Ent deck. No, the Ent deck's kind of slow. I want player one to be the heavy combat deck. Okay. And next is the Ent deck. Okay. Got Steward. So it's a good sign. Over here, well, let me just load up the quest first. Is there a Nightmare version of this yet? It doesn't seem... Wait. I thought there was. I may not have it. Or maybe it was just announced and I thought it was released. No, it doesn't seem like it's out yet. Okay. Well, I'll just play the standard difficulty. To Catch an Orc. It should still be difficult given my hero situation, so To Catch an Orc. Here we go. Now the setup, each player removes the top 20 cards. Okay. Before I do the setup, I think this deck wants to take a mulligan. Yes. Okay, some weapons and stuff here, that's good. Okay. Moves the top 20 cards. Move 20 cards to secondary. And I also want to do that with my other deck. Alright. Each player. First player takes Mugash. Right. And one Mugash is guard for each other player in the game. Okay. So I guess, how do I do this? I'm not exactly sure how in Octagon I should randomly put one of these. Can we maybe make use of the special deck? Shuffle them up. Okay, there we go. And then this one will go here. This one will go here. And I will place this card in my special deck and shuffle that. And then the other player will take control and shuffle that one. Okay. Now, the rest of the guards are out of play. So we'll just move them over here. Alright, I think I did that correctly, so let's move on. Each player searches the encounter deck for a mountain location, adds it to the staging area, then advance to stage 2. Okay. So we gotta find some mountains. Broken lands. Progress cannot be placed on locations in the staging area. Well, I don't have any cards that do that, so that's not a big deal. Oof, do not want to do that one. We get to search 5 after we explore that. Maybe we should just do a couple broken lands. I don't know if I want to start searching right away. Yeah, let's go to a couple broken lands to start off with. They're the lowest threat, although they are the hardest to complete. Okay, advance to the next stage. Searching for Mugash. Time 2. After the last time counter is removed from this stage, shuffle the discard pile into the encounter deck and reveal 2 encounter cards per player. Whoa. Okay. After questing successfully, cancel all progress that would be placed on the stage. Then place 1 time counter on the stage. Or if Mugash is in play, advance to stage 3. Oh, I see. So you really do not want to let that time out. Okay, but we're ready to go. So, starting up the turns. Player 1 gets to draw additional 3 cards. And will only be allowed to play a couple of them. Let's get our Dunedain Hunter down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, that's not so bad. Surge. Oh. Okay. This I could handle. Okay. Yeah, let's get rid of the surge. Shuffle those back. And I do have to exhaust a character I control. I guess I'll exhaust the hunter. Okay, so that was 3 so far. Let's get down the warhorse for 1. And the... Well, I'm never going to be attacking enemies in the staging area, so this one could potentially be a +2 attack, so I'll put that one down. And we don't have any for the Knights of the Swan. We're going to lose both of them. Would it have been better for me to play both of these? Both be a 2 attack. There are plenty of horse. Oh, there's one more horse left. Yeah, the better call might just be to play these allies, because I can always sacrifice them and give Eomer a +2 attack if needed, so. And they add a total of 4 attack between the 2 of them. Okay, so that's done. Player 2, I will play Doom to 1. And that gets the steward down on Grima. He's got 3 resources. I guess I get the Wellinghall Preserver out now. Okay. We really don't want to fail the quest. So, thankfully, Beorn gives us a bit of a cushion for the start of the game. We can afford to quest everybody. So, 2, 4, 5 here. Over here we just have 1, 2, 3. I feel like that's kind of low. But yeah, there's not much we can do about that. That's the highest I can go. Because they've got 4 and we're flipping 2 more. So let's hope for the best here. And go 1. Oh, okay. Deal 1 damage to each exhausted character or remove 1 time counter from the current quest. And it surges. Okay, well luckily we can actually afford the damage. I really don't want to lose time counters. So let's reveal an additional one. So that surges to this, and we reveal another. Okay. So it looks like we fail the quest because it's going to be 4, 6, 10 versus 8. So our threat goes up 1, 2, 1, 2. And we're going to end up removing 1 time counter. Okay, travel and combat. Oh, this guy's scary. 5 attack. Beorn can take 1 hit from him. Okay, well, I think we'll engage like so. because Faramir gets to ready this guy, and oh, actually, he was damaged from that treachery card, but he just heals himself when he readies, so that balances out there. And we optionally engage this guy as well. Now we deal out the shadow cards. I will defend the hounds with Beorn. We get 1 damage. And also defend the orc. And when he attacks, I shuffle 1 random card into my autoplay deck. So random discard, shuffle that up, and reveal the card. I discard an attachment I control, and I have no attachments. So this will do 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. And then over here we defend 2 defense, and he gets +1 attack for that location in the staging area. So no damage is being dealt there. And we can attack back 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to kill this orc and finish up the turn. Remove a time token. Refresh. Okay, and I've got to discard my hand here. Start a new turn. I get to draw 3 extra cards. 1, 2, 3. And over here, I get to exhaust Steward. And I could have played a feint last turn, but what I want to do is get the Durndingle Warrior out. So we'll do this for 2. And we'll do a Wandering End for 2. That's... Should we get the end trot down as well? Yeah, let's get the end trot down on the Durndingle Warrior. Okay, and player 1 can't do much. We can just get the Henemarth out. Probably just use him for questing. And rather than the blade, I'm going to play the Honor Guard for 2. Alright. For questing, again, we're going to do 5 here. We really can't afford to fail. So 8. And I can still play my feint if I want to use Grimace Doomed. So, okay. Over on this side, we're going to commit 1, 2, 3, 4. Should I keep Eomer back? I think so. It's a tough choice. I don't know if I'm going to need all the attack or not. Probably not. Let's just commit everybody. So, although that's still just 5. Alright, revealing 2 cards. 1, Surge. And, oh, okay. Second card. Alright, lots of enemies here. So let's count up. We had 8, we had 13. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And we'll engage all of these guys. So It's going to be a very painful round for Bayorn. But let's see what we can do. I've got to exhaust a character control. Okay, so how does the timing work here? I believe forced comes before responses, so I will engage the hound here, and the forced effect will trigger first, exhausting a character, but there's no one to exhaust, and then Faramir's effect triggers and can ready the Durndingle Warrior. Like so. And now we deal 3 damage to a character I control. Yikes. I guess the Durndingle Warrior can take the damage. He does have 5. That prevents me from having to kill off any of my characters. Oh, actually, I just noticed I did not... after questing successfully... Okay. I should have an extra time counter here, I believe. Although, how does this work? So, cancel all progress that would be placed on this stage, then place 1 time counter on this stage. So if I didn't actually make progress on this stage, only the location, I guess I don't get to place a progress here. In hindsight, I probably shouldn't have traveled to Broken Lands, because that prevented me from getting any progress on the stage. I don't know if anyone has an opinion on this, let me know. But for now, I guess I'm going to do the worst thing and just assume that I didn't get any more time. Okay, so... I think... I just engage this guy automatically, and then this guy comes over here. Automatically. Okay. We got a bunch of attacks. We will feint. Actually, I've got to deal 3 damage to a character, so 1, 2, 3. And... 1 time counter for the quest. Okay. We've done all the engagement effects. So that means we just need to defend these attacks. Let me sort them here. 28, 23, 28. And we're feinting this guy using Doomed 1. Okay, now the Durndingle Warrior will defend I guess the attack 2 here. Okay, no need to even damage myself for that one. And then Beorn will defend this one, canceling the damage. And Baron will defend this one, taking 1, and this one, taking 1. And now we attack back. 5 kills him, 4 kills them, and unfortunately now the Ent deck has all the enemies. Okay. End of the round, we've got to remove a token, and I think we might just have to end the game here, because I've got to reveal 4 additional cards and then 2 more in the next quest phase. I don't see how you recover from ever letting this time out. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Actually, there's none on it at the moment, so I have to reveal an additional card. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and there's another additional card. I've got 2 damage, 1 to each exhausted character, or remove 1 time counter from the current quest. And since there's none on the current quest, looks like I've got to damage everybody 1. So that kills off these guys. And okay. And I don't think we'll ever be successful at questing again. Okay. Well, at least we can start the next turn now. The Welling Hall Preserver does heal up 1 here. And these cards are discarded, but we get 3 new ones. Would have liked to have these guys last turn. We get 2 here. Entmoot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that was a nice Entmoot. I like when it leads to other Entmoots, but that's okay. We can get Treebeard out for 4. 1, 2. 3, 4. And could get a Booming Ent out. We need some attack, but we also need some willpower. 1, 2. Actually, we couldn't get a Booming out. Oh yeah, we could if we want to use Doomed. Alright, over here. 1, 2. Get the weapon down here for 1. Okay. Well, I'm predicting a failed attempt here at questing. Let's give it all we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're at 14. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So already we're at break even. Yeah, so this is gonna go nowhere. But let's reveal a couple cards. 1, 2. So you deal each orc enemy, play a shadow card. Okay. Shadow. Oh, what did I do here? Shadow, shadow, shadow. Okay, they're all at minus 15 engagement. So our threat goes up by 3 each. And, well, we gotta engage all these guys. Let's just volunteer for 1 here and let the others get decided. So 35, 35. Oh, I've got to deal 3 damage to a character I control. Okay. Goodbye. And okay. So this guy gets over here, and it's quite obvious that we don't have enough to, even with Treebeard readying, we do not have enough to take on all these guys. Baron's almost dead. We didn't make progress. So yeah, I mean, we can play it out, but they all get shadows. I'm not even sure if I'm dealing these in the right order here. Shadow. Okay, no cards left in the deck. Okay, so let's take some undefended. This is attack 2, so let's put it here. This guy is attack 4. So we can't take any more undefended. So that's going to be a dead hero for sure. We can defend 3 against this this guy who's attack 4. Take a damage. And against this attack 3. Because that's a character I control, I can't. So I just damage myself to cancel, to boost my defense. Over here, we can Goblin Cleaver, but that doesn't kill anything. So, best we can do is that. And, let's see, we can kill off this guy to the attack 5. Discard an attachment I control. I don't quite have enough. I defend this here, I think. Attack, yeah. Okay, he dies as well. And finally, actually, let's just do undefended. And put the 4 damage on Aomer, I guess. attack 5 can take out this guy. Okay. Well, I could keep going. So, refresh here. We lose a progress. It's really not looking good, though. I don't have the means to keep defending all this. I got 1, 2, 3 cards here. I mean, my Ents are starting to ramp up, but I think it might be too late. We can get Booming Ent for 1 and a Doomed. And Wandering Ent for 2. If we don't place progress on here, we're really dead. Alright, I've got to play down him for 1. And maybe quick... no, that won't help. Quick strike doesn't actually kill anything. But maybe it could kill something else. Alright, let's commit 2. We can ready Dory. That might be useful with him. Let's commit 2 here. Over here, we commit 1, 2, 3, 4. He can defend twice from this guy. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, he readied so he gets to heal 1. 10, 11. Okay. 11 plus 2, 13 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not going to be enough. Let's commit Treebeard. And who's going to defend this stuff? I guess these 2 guys. Okay. We really have to hope for just some complete whiffs on threat. Because we need all this to defend everything. Okay. We reveal Surge. 1 damage to each exhausted character, or remove 1 time counter from the quest. Well, this is it. We lose Faramir and Grima. And so yeah, because we're not going to remove, if we remove this time counter, we have to reveal another 4 cards. So that's it. In hindsight, I may have played things a little differently. I think traveling here was a mistake. At least the way I was playing, where you only get additional time on the search if you actually would have placed progress on the quest, which I think is the right way to play. If I had left this in the staging area, I could have made progress on here a little easier, and that would have been basically 4 less enemies to deal with. So I think that was the major mistake that I made. It'd be nice to give these decks another shot, because I think with that change they would have had a decent chance, especially with the end deck coming together. Yeah, I think, yeah, it's not too bad even with Dory. Ents are still strong. But yeah, just the additional 4 cards, it's like a whole extra 2 turns that come at you. I really don't see how you're supposed to come back from that. You're really just not supposed to let this time counter tick down at all. But yeah, it was fun. I liked building the decks, and I definitely would give this another shot, and I might, but I can't tonight. So maybe another time. But thanks for watching. Thanks to everyone watching on the stream as well. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time. Happy questing.